This is Etymons 14. I'm Abe Zucca. You can check out my art at zuccagallery.com. Google the name Abe Zucca. Like and subscribe. To speak is to become two. The one who emits and the one who overhears. The initiator and the witness. The doubling is not pathology but ontology. The self exists only by splitting into speaker and hearer, producer and auditor, the Promethean fire and the one scorched by it. Hearing one's recorded voice is a catastrophe of recognition, the alien within the intimate, the self encountering its own remainder. The auto-reflective pleasure of voicing, the internal caress of vibration, articulation, muscular dance, is interrupted by the technological mirror. Technology reveals what pressure and pleasure conceals. Voice produces space, frontality, directionality, distance, reach, a grammar of orientation prior to sight. The voice summons a world forward. It pulls the environment into alignment with its trajectory, building an architecture of facing, appearing, and mutual exposure. The voice is both shield and wound, a projection behind which I hide, a vulnerability through which I am exposed. Space is not merely where voice travels. Voice is the dynamic form by which space is first differentiated, an aerotechnical scaffolding for the self's extension. The pre-modern body lived in implicated space, a porous world of inward-outward circulations, where voice, spirit, influence, and agency traveled freely. The modern body occupies explicated spaces, a world rendered linear, visual, objective, a world governed by the eye's power to suspend and resume perception. Voice belongs to neither regime exclusively. It is the hinge, the intermedium, the philological remnant of an implicated cosmos within an explicated one. To study voice is to study the genealogy of sensory worlds, the way cultures distribute power between hearing and seeing, between immersion and distance. A voice without a visible source is always excessive, a surplus of meaning, a turbulence of orientation, a summons to either divine or mechanical agency. Ventriloquism reveals that sound alone is insufficient. It recruits sight as accomplice. The ear asks where, the eye answers here. The acoustometer, voice present but not located, is modernity's avatar of disembodied power. The oracle, the invisible man, the broadcast, the algorithm. Every modern technology is a ventriloquism device. Radio, cinema, the loudspeaker, the digital assistant, the machineries for the redistribution of vocalic authority. Sound cannot remain neutral. To hear is to be seized, interrupted, permeated. The ear cannot blink. Voice is overwhelmed because they announce agency, a will, a command, a presence made unavoidable. Religions intuitively situate divine force in the auditory. Inaudible gods are powerless. Invisible gods are supreme. Rupture arises when the excess of sound becomes a vehicle of ego dissolution. dance, chant, thunder, where individuality disperses into vibratory collectivity. Voice reveals the deepest philological truth. The meaning is not stored but enacted, produced as event, as sonic technique. Oral cultures organize memory as topoi of sound, place of resonance, not inscription. Writing captures language as object, voice insists on language as action. Philology must therefore include the study of vocalic spaces, of how cultures imagine, distribute, and weaponize sound. Dreams speak and displace voices, the unconscious as ventriloquists that borrows the timbre of others. To drain is to hear oneself spoken by force that do not appear as sight, but arrive as auditory pressure. The dream voice is the primordial acoustometer, source unknown, message binding, origin uncanny. Dream work as philology of inner acoustics reveals the self as a resonant chamber rather than an origin. Prometheus steals fire, but he also steals voice. The power to animate matter, to bring world into speech. Modern technique extends this theft. Microphones, speakers, telephony, AI-generated speech, machines that continue the Promethean lineage of distributed voicing. The machine voice reveals voice as process, not substance, as iterable, detachable, reproducible, a mythic technological echo of self-production. The voice becomes the prototype for all machine gods, entities defined by their ability to project agency beyond embodiment. All voice is aerotechnical, a modulation of air that shapes the world and the self. Atmosphere is not background, it is the medium of self-production, the stage upon which voicing occurs. Every civilization organizes its atmosphere differently, some as echoic chambers, some as amplifying empires, some as silencing graveyards. Voice is cosmology. To speak is to reconfigure the atmospheric relations between things. Voice is the fundamental mytho-technical operation, the ongoing Promethean act by which beings externalize themselves, create relational space, and invent worlds. Every voice is a self becoming other. Every hearing is an other becoming self. To speak is to participate in the cosmopolitical drama where power, vulnerability, and atmosphere and meaning are forged in the same vibration. What I say goes, not because language commands, but because